Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. And this is a response to, let's see here, I think your name is Chris2PE, and your question goes about
things about the Muslim freedom fighters. Are they Muslims? And are their objectives righteous? I'm not gonna name who and what, but there are a lot of Muslim freedom fighters all around the world, including mine. And I think their actions are not something I would agree on, but
okay, so brother's saying that he's asking my opinion on the Muslim freedom fighters, and it's funny, I guess, depends who you're talking about. Are you talking about Hezbollah? Are you talking about Al-Qaeda? Are you talking about Islam Jihad? Are you talking about which specific groups are you talking about? If you're specifically talking about the people who are going out and blowing themselves up and killing innocent people, then there's a little problem. Okay, first of all, and again, I'm not an apologetic person, okay? I don't believe in apologetics, and I really stick strong and firm to that. First of all, I don't know whether these people who are what they show on TV, whether they're actually Muslims or not, okay? Because I believe that only God knows what's in people's hearts. Do they reflect Muslims' actions? Maybe that's a better wording of your question. Depends in what cases you're talking about. And you were saying freedom fighters. You see, a lot of people would call them terrorists, and as I guess one of the British politicians, I don't remember his name right now, but he said someone's terrorist is someone else's freedom fighter. So for example, for a Lebanese child whose family just got murdered not too long ago by Israeli soldiers, and who's suffering day and night, to them a Hezbollah fighter is a freedom fighter. For him, these people are defending him, right? What means are they defending with him? What means are they attacking with? That's another question. But to this little child whose parents got killed and mutilated by Israeli missiles, to them, to such children, these people are freedom fighters. To the Iraqi people, for example, Al-Qaeda damaging the United States Army are freedom fighters. Okay, in defense, any person who is defending himself, to them, they're freedom fighters. Because why? Because they're trying to bring freedom to their land, right? Freedom from oppressive, invasive regimes, right? So, but on the other case, and Islam does allow fighting in terms of defense, right? So I'm not gonna go, what kind of fighting it allows, then that's under a different subject. Are you allowed to just go ahead and kill innocent people? No, there's rules that are laid down for jihad, that women and children cannot be killed. Okay, the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, he saw a woman during the war that there was a woman that was laying down and she died, and he forbade the killing of innocent or any kind of children and old people and women. So there are strict rules for jihad, and these are very strictly adhered to, and they should be. And whoever doesn't, then obviously they are transgressing. And you find that many of the verses that are coupled with jihad or fighting in the Quran, they're coupled with the people desist from fighting you, do not fight him anymore, just make peace and do not transgress the bounds, because Allah does not like the bound transgressors. Okay, so you're looking at attacks. Are they allowed to defend themselves? Yes, they're allowed. What means they're allowed to defend themselves? Of course, that subject to a lot of the things that they have available. Are they allowed to attack and go and destroy schools and churches and innocent people? I totally 100% no. Okay, it's a no. And you have to really look at the teaching of Islam and what Islam teaches about defense, what Islam teaches about not transgressing the bounds, and we see that a lot of people are doing it today. Are they Muslims or not? You're asking me, can I know what's in someone's heart, in a person's heart, whether they're a Muslim? I cannot know because I'm not in that status, my friend. I've been in a third world country. I know what an economical depression means. I know what social problems mean. I know what it means to defend yourself. And I'm telling you, you will not really understand what these people think. And coming from, I study psychology. A lot of psychologists would agree with me that it's a very, very delicate situation. But coming from an Islamic point of view, they're allowed to defend themselves, yes, but they should not kill innocent people, innocent children, innocent, women, old people. On the offensive, they should not again kill innocent and this and that, and they should not attack when no one's attacking them. Okay, so that's an Islamic point of view from Islam. Okay, now you have to make this differentiation between a Muslim and Islam. Okay, so people who are decapitating children, and this is Christian children, this and that, I myself, I would stand firm and denounce that. If this would happen in a Muslim country, that Muslims would do that to Christian children, there would be severe repercussions, and these people will be dealt with, and no such thing is accepted, okay, in Islam when it comes to that. So that is, I guess, my basic, very easy answer. I hope it answers your question. You have to really understand, which groups are you talking about. Not everyone's in the same pot. Not everyone's put in the same bowl. Depends, where you're talking about, whether it's Iraq or whether it's, Afghanistan, whether it's, whether it was Chechnya, for example, the freedom fighters. They're totally different approach to jihad. They're totally different. There's no, you don't hear about suicide bombings in Chechnya because they act differently. There's actual combat there, more with like weaponry and everything, right? And depending which group you're talking about, and of course, my personal opinion, that only God knows what's in the heart. To be a Muslim, it's faith, and a lot of people do mistakes. A lot of people are, pushed to lower themselves to a lot of very desperate measures, and I would say that a lot of people are desperate people at desperate measures because they have to. They're just in such a desperate situation that for them there's really no other way out. And hope that answers your question. If you have any comments, please let me know. Okay, peace be with you. Assalamu alaikum.